I feel like it's a good time to be a Resident Evil fan. Um, Resident Evil 9, like the first few like trailers and leaks and things about it, I wasn't really so excited. And you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If it was just Grace and the whole thing when it was just playing with us, talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying, Leon's not gonna be in the game, but you kind of bring him up specifically, so there's no way he's not in the game, but then we don't know into what capacity, but we finally know Leon is indeed in the game. He's playable, and he has a pretty good section of the game himself. And just how they decided to approach Resident Evil 9 with a good blend of like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 7, and like Resident Evil 4 is brilliant, right? Because you have the best of the classic games, which is Resident Evil 2. You have the best of the peak of Resident Evil, which is Resident Evil 4. And then you have the best of the new wave of what Resident Evil was doing in terms of a revival, which was Resident Evil 7. So having Grace, where her sections be more like RE2, RE7 is amazing. Then having Leon just let loose and basically be full-blown Resident Evil 4 on steroids is amazing. Like it's really awesome. And seeing the little showcasing Leon's gameplay and stuff, when I didn't think it was possible for this guy to be even more badass than he already was, they turned around and they did it. And I love that they stayed consistent with his voice actor and with his motion capture model and things like that. Because now we have this guy in 3 different eras of Leon. We have him as the rookie cop. We have him as the badass that he was in Resident Evil 4. And then we have him post Resident Evil 6 in Requiem. And it's just awesome. And then, you know what I'm saying, the voice actor's approach to his voice in all 3 games. Because what little bit I heard of Leon's voice in Resident Evil 9 is definitely a little bit of more of an older, slightly more gruffy kind of like approach from Resident Evil 4, which is already kind of gruffier from Resident Evil 2. Like this timeline, the remake timeline, as I like to call it, is fire, bro. I don't care what nobody say. You know, I mean, if you disagree, that's fine. But in my opinion, I feel like as far as like Leon's concerned, most definitely they really nailing on the head, right? But he looks so badass, like the stuff he's doing, like the way he's able to take out zombies with his foot, stomping their head and crushing it and all this other kind of stuff. And he does some kind of weird like disappearing move and he I am not somebody who's known for, you know, I'm not somebody who's known for pre-ordering games. I've probably pre-ordered only maybe 2 or 3 games in my entire life. One of them being Resident Evil 4 remake, and it's been greatly something that I have not regretted because it's delivered for me, you know. I'm hoping Resident Evil 9, I don't know if I'll pre-order, probably not, but I'm hoping that Resident Evil 9 is definitely something that I'll deliver because, like I said, bro, I love Resident Evil. I'm not going to say I act like I played every single game or that I plan on playing every single game because I don't for like the mainline titles. It's just a peak-ass game. You know, one of the best that Capcom has ever released, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this can really bring people to a whole new level of height in terms of just how awesome Resident Evil is for casual fans and OG fans and stuff like that. And hopefully people can really come to appreciate it for being something that can give you horror, but also give you action. Because if you find that perfect balance between the two, even if you were just to have one character, and that one character could have the blend of like Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 4, I feel like that could work. And in my opinion, that's way better than just leaving it either or. But if you had to choose one direction, in my opinion, I would just stick with the classic Resident Evil 2 kind of like look, you know, like approach. But yeah, man, Resident Evil 9, I'm excited now, and February 27th can't come here fast enough. There's obviously like bigger, more important things that I'm worried about in this year of 2026. But like I said, February is right there. I'm definitely looking forward to being able to get my hands on the game when I can. And yeah, it's going to be a hell of a ride. But y'all let me know if y'all going to be playing Resident Evil 9, if y'all play Resident Evil, if y'all care about survival horror games or whatever. But with that, we'll leave it there.